What is going on, guys? I have heard from a lot of people on Twitter. They want to know, my tips. What are my tips for YouTubers starting out? What did I have to learn? What did I have to do when we were starting out as a channel? And, we have some videos to describe, how to start out your channel, tips for starting it out. But I think I'm going to start up a series of, what you should do when you're starting up your channel. So, right off the bat, I think the first tip I'm going to be giving people is going to be you got to choose what you're going to upload, which sounds really simple, but you have to actually think a ways into what you're actually uploading. You have to think, is this going to get me the views? Are people going to like this? And there are multiple steps you have to go through, multiple steps I've went through in order to figure out what I need to upload. So we ended up with going with some bigger games, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto. Now, when you're starting out, yeah, those are good games. You might think they're good games because a lot of people play them and they're very popular, and there's no disagreeing with that. But the problem with them is there are so many people uploading your Call of Duty, your Grand Theft Auto, that it's hard for you to get your name out there because the people who have their name out there are probably already out there. So a friend of mine suggested, now that Dark Souls 2 has came out, if you're a small channel starting out, Dark Souls 2 could be a great opportunity. It is a fairly popular game, but it's not something you're going to see tons and tons of gameplays on, ridiculously. But you also have to decide, and this is something that Tyrek Rocks 2 told me when I was starting out, something that I had to learn was that, believe it or not, as stupid as it sounds, you have to look at your analytics. And a lot of people, I think, have forgotten about their analytics. What they do is they just, they go in, they say, oh, this video's got this many views, so I should go do another video like that. Well, you don't want to keep on doing the same video over and over again, but the analytics give you a very good idea of what you should be doing. So when I went into my analytics for the first time, I realized that my average viewer retention time, which this is very important, my average viewer retention time was like 2 minutes, which is why to this day a lot of our videos are 3 or 4 minutes long, is because I've improved the viewer retention time towards more of about 3 minutes. And you have to realize, that if the viewer retention time is 3 minutes like ours, when we upload a video that's over, 10 minutes long, even over 8 minutes long, it's unlikely that anybody's going to actually sit through the whole thing. I don't know how YouTube's system works of counting views, but if someone watches, 2 minutes of a 10-minute video, it may not even count as a view. I'm not even quite sure. I'm assuming it does, but you have to look at your analytics. You have to look at your viewer retention time. You have to consider, is this video too long? Because to an extent, I do see some people who do videos that are too long, and I understand if you're doing a Let's Play. I mean, it's a Let's Play, so you got to go ahead, do your full segment or whatever. But the truth is, if people aren't watching the video to the whole length it is, maybe you got to summarize the Let's Play. Maybe you got to shorten it, put it into little segments, maybe 5 minutes long instead of 15. And another big thing that I have found is the channel updates. There's nothing worse than seeing channel updates or your generic little, this is my new intro videos. Those aren't even videos. People don't want to watch that kind of garbage. Every video that I upload, every video that I think everybody else should upload, should be a legitimate video, not just, you talking to the camera and telling me about what you're going to do next. If you're going to tell me about that, you want to tell me what you're going to do next, put it in the end of a legitimate video. But every video, I believe, should be legitimate. It should have, actual content. It shouldn't just be, here's this new thing I'm trying. That shouldn't be what a video is. So I think a lot of people have to go away from, their whole, this is my channel trailer, this is my channel update. Nobody wants to watch that. They want to watch the real videos with content. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we'll be back on more tips next week. See ya.